I know lots of my friends are getting ready to take this exam towards the end of the year. I thought you might be interested in the PMP Exam Power Review, which rapidly covers the 49 processes. And the good thing, it does it by process group. Let's take a look at a few pages from this book. The first process is, of course, develop project charter. And what we do in this book is we outline the purpose of the process, the key benefits of the process, which gives you alignment. We bring to the surface those important details from the detailed breakdown in the guide. We list out the key outputs, those that are entirely unique. We also talk about the major inputs, those that are also of a unique nature. Then we break down the major tools and techniques, those that are very important to focus on and to use as a checklist to make sure you know those. But extremely helpful is the gold zone. The gold zone sensitizes you to what you need to focus on as you study, knowing that you could get similar things on the exam. So the high level details in the charter, the assumption log, where that came from, assumptions start in the business case, and knowing that, understanding the needs assessment in that image on page 30, knowing all the places the charter is used in, and paying attention to why the project charter goes into close, project, or phase, and things like that. Things that some students may not think about, we bring to the surface. Another part of this book is the executing process group, where we focus on a core ingredient to understand executing, and that is the WPD, WPI, WPR sequence. So work performance data, raw observations, come out of direct and managed project work, go to these 10 processes. From here, we have the output, work performance information, and this shows you visually with an image to make it as easy as possible to see WPI going exclusively into one process, WPR coming out exclusively from one process, monitor and control project work, and go into 4 processes. And a lot of students struggle with this. Another concept students struggle with, which we cover here, is understanding how deliverables are rejected. In direct and managed project work, deliverables are created, but in the background, we have managed quality happening. In other words, we are checking the work procedures, we are checking the process even before the deliverable is complete. When the deliverable is complete, it needs to be tested and checked. It goes to control quality, and there you can see on the conveyor belt, we have someone checking the quality of that deliverable. Unfortunately, we get change requests. It does not pass the test, goes to perform integrated change control for review. Something needs to be changed, something needs to be modified. We get an approved change request, which goes back into direct and managed project work and into control quality. And this is just one of the maps that we have out of 3 that show you deliverables, change requests, verified deliverables, accepted deliverables, and how that whole map looks. Let's take a look at yet another map that we have here. And this is the change request sequence map. And this shows you what happens when a customer requests a change verbally, and then you put it into formal writing. You log the change request in the change log. You analyze the change request with the project team, and you move it forward all the way until you get the final disposition of that request. Also here, we go through what happens from develop project charter all the way to the end of the project. We have the project management mainline talked about. So there's a very robust visual there for students who have not yet watched the mainline. You can actually study the mainline here. And this goes all the way, of course, to closing, close project or phase, closing out a phase of the project, key benefits, the important details, key outputs, inputs, tools, and techniques, and the gold zone. So if you are interested in this publication to help you as you study, I would highly recommend go to the link below. Make sure you take a look at the coupon code below. And I hope this helps you in studying. Now, one of the other reasons I put this together is I hear from a lot of students, I'm not covering enough ground daily. Well, perhaps if you sat down with this for just a day and you spent 5 minutes studying each page, 5 minutes, 5 minutes studying each page, you will be amazed at how much ground you can rapidly cover. All right? So do what you need to do. Let's make it a go.